Trump is an ascended master who came to this planet to make the change we've all asked for. They decided, like the group decided that they'd sent really good people to this planet. Jesus, Mohammed, Martin Luther King, Gandhi, Mother Teresa, all these people to do really good things. And it made change, but it didn't make enough. Like now it's not working. Like that didn't work enough. Right now we need such big change to move this monster of a world of darkness and greed and self service to self. And the only way this could be shifted is for us to craft the most hideous person we could come up with. A person that represents all the darkness in our world, namely America. And this guy has no idea what he's here to do. He has no idea what he's doing. The things he does, he just does because it's serving his own business purposes, making him more money. But what's really happening is something so spectacular that you can't even imagine it. He's breaking down the systems. Nobody can buy him. So whatever he does is just awful. And it's leading to the biggest shifts our world has ever experienced, maybe short of the World War II. And if he doesn't get reelected, then if he gets reelected, it will continue. The systems will break down. We will continue to see this reflection of the shittiest parts of America, which is what we need to see in order to make it change. But if he doesn't get reelected, we're going to spend the next 20 or 30 years putting Band-Aids on the problems we already have, which we don't need that anymore. We've done that for years and years and years. We do not need that. We need somebody that's going to just break it all to hell so that we then can build a system from the way it should be, not the way it has been.
Wow. And you're saying he's not aware, fully aware that...
Not at all aware. If he was aware, he could never do this. If he had any glimmer of the light he represents, he would never be able to do what he's doing. He's doing it because he is completely a dark force looking. He looks like a complete dark force. And if he had any idea that he actually was an ascended master sent here to break our systems up, he couldn't do it because he would have an awareness of his light. He has no awareness of his light, and if he did, he couldn't do what he's doing. When he dies, which he will probably die the minute his job is done here, he'll be gone, which might be in 2 or 3 years, like of a heart attack. Because he doesn't, like his higher self does not want to stay here any longer than he has to, because what's happening is so bad. And he is making it happen. But when he feels like his job's done, he's just going to be gone like that. And we're going to be like, oh my God, what happened? But his job will have been done, and then everything will be able to be rebuilt from a new, fresh perspective, based on a world we want, not the world we have or we have had. It's amazing. And it might not happen. So, in November we'll see. And it's only after that, that we even know how to start and know where to begin. It's hard. How can you imagine voting for a guy that's so despicable? And if we don't vote for him, we're going to have Band-Aids put on a problem that won't go away. That's just incredible.
Wow. That's a lot to take in, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It just seems like these are crazy words.
It's like the craziest movie you could ever
imagine. I know. Like, how can you imagine that you'd actually, it's almost like you have to, oh God, how do you vote for somebody like this? How do you vote for someone like that? This is what this person, even Becky, can't imagine how she can vote for somebody like this, other than she knows that it's so important she has to. Oh, I can't tell anybody. I just can't tell anybody who I'm voting for because it just seems so crazy. I'm voting for an ascended master who's here to change everything by being the most hideous human being on the planet. Oh, I can't believe that.
So tell us, well, since we're on this topic, it's just so fascinating.
Yeah.
What is it about him as the ascended master that we don't understand or would benefit from knowing more?
Because we are all, not all of us. I mean, some of us are sent here as ascended masters. And what happened is, like, you are the Galactic Federation or whoever is in charge of America, I mean, is in charge of the Earth, has these, like, we work together to figure out who we can put in at what times in history to make change and shift change. To make change and shift things. And so when you think about the shifts we've had on this planet, sometimes they've been good, positive shifts because of a good, positive person. Sometimes they've been positive shifts based on a really bad person. So when you think about Hitler and Stalin and Vlad the Impaler and like these really, really dark forces that have been on the earth, like they've shifted things so significantly that nothing was ever the same after them. And, you know, I don't know if I have a clear sense of how that could even be.
Well, it's kind of like the direct opposite coming to light after the darkness? Or?
Well, yeah, kind of like that. So we have shown Becky because this has come up before, the idea of how could this be, like with Trump, how could this be true? And I said, if this is true, then you're also saying that there was some great purpose, and possibly Hitler was an ascended master who came and did something that was so awful but was so purposeful. And we've told her, indeed, it is true, because the Jewish people volunteered to come at that time to stop all the persecution of their race going forward in history by what happened to them at that point. They essentially healed all their ancestors and all their descendants by being a part of that hideous moment in life. And somebody had to create that opportunity for them, which was an ascended master who came down and said, okay, I will do this. And it's just, you just can't believe that somebody could be so crazy. Like Hitler was so crazy, and what it took for him to be that crazy, to be able to make that happen, to, you know, take this group of people and heal all the ancestors and eliminate all the persecution in the future by that moment in time, which seems so horrible.
So there's still some persecution of the Jewish people to this day. I mean, just persecution of all people, actually.
That's it. There will always be that.
So really, on a wider perspective, it sounds like, love him or hate him, he's helping bring systems down that no longer serve, never really served, I would imagine, humanity. But he's the one that is capable of bringing down those systems.
Yeah, 100%. Like think about. Okay, Elon Musk is another person that has come and been sent here to revolutionize our technology and our ability to, you know, move to other planets or whatever he's doing, all the crazy things he's doing. And so here, you know, you have some people that make money when they're younger and most people don't. And so you have these two people that are so wealthy and have so much power in this world. And most of us don't get to that point. And so you have to be like some extremely strange person to be able to do what it takes to get that much money, to be able to make these systems change. So like Elon saying, I'm going to do things differently. Okay, I'm going to send a rocket to Mars or whatever. Like no average person does that. There's no way an average person can get the money to make that sort of thing happen. Same thing with Trump. There's no way that person could get that kind of money, like a regular person can get the money that it takes to be able to become president of the United States and not be controlled by somebody. Every other president has been controlled by forces that are self-serving, like self-serving, not Christ consciousness beings. They are the ones that have controlled our world. And Trump has no link to those. He doesn't care at all. In fact, he's so unlinked to anybody. No one controls him. And it's the decisions and the unpredictability and everything that's catching people off guard. They can't think fast enough to figure out how to keep him from wreaking all this havoc. But we need the havoc to be wreaked, because nothing else is going to work. Nothing else works. You don't find good, gentle, loving people that change systems very often. And that's sad. That's like a sad reality for us. And right now our systems on a world scale are so messed up that it's going to take something so messed up to make it happen and make it change.
So if he, on the trajectory, say he gets elected, or even where things stand at this moment in time, what has he changed and affected to create a better place ultimately?
I'm not sure he's done any of that to create a better place. I think his job is not to do any part of the creation process. I think what his job is to bring it all down, is to burn the house down. There's nothing redeeming about what he's doing. I mean, that's not the truth. That's not the wording. His job is not in any way to create a better system. Not in any way. His job is to bring it all down. There's no way to repair a broken bridge. This bridge has to be torn down in order for us to decide as a collective how we want our new system to be. And it can't be based on old thinking and old processes and old structures. It cannot be. It cannot be. We fixed and fixed and fixed. No way. It's a creation. It's a new creation. We are building a brand new bridge with new materials.
So I guess we could say he's very, very good and very, very bad, and he's exactly what he needs to be.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't think he's going to take 4 years. I think he's going to come in because, okay, here's the thing. If he doesn't have to be reelected and he knows he's not going to have a chance to be reelected, he's going to go absolutely batshit crazy and do anything he wants to do. And it's going to get really ugly. And then at some point, it's going to be done enough that he can just die and he will just go. Like, this is a tough job. He does not want to stay around and be persecuted for what he's done. He's going to just go. I don't think he's going to last 4 years. I don't think it'll take that long, because at some point it's going to just be unbelievable to people. And they'll have to do something, or he'll be like, okay, I'm out, I'm done. And he'll go.
So the systems will be crashed down enough at that point that he can take off and the rebuilding can start?
Yeah.
That is interesting. Okay.
Oh, it's so interesting. It's just hard to believe. How do you even tell people that with them just hating you?
Oh, well, I think everybody's kind of open at this point because of how everything's gone down to this point.